Today's story is about the snail who raced the wind. In the peaceful meadow of Evergreen Valley lived a tiny brown snail named Soren. His shell curled into a perfect spiral, decorated with soft speckles like cinnamon. Soren wasn't fast, everyone knew that. While rabbits bounced, foxes sprinted, and birds soared across the sky, Soren moved slowly and gently, carrying his home on his back. But hidden beneath that quiet shell was a dream bigger than the meadow itself. Every spring, Evergreen Valley held the Great Meadow Race. Animals from every corner gathered to watch the fastest creatures compete. Banners made of leaves fluttered, butterflies danced in excitement, and the wind itself was rumored to join the race, swirling through the grass like a playful spirit. Soren watched the race every year from the sidelines. He would stretch his neck, eyes sparkling, and whisper, "One day I'll race too." Other animals heard him sometimes and giggled, never unkindly but still amused. "A snail racing," a chipmunk would squeak. "He'll still be at the starting line next spring." The squirrels agreed, certain it was impossible. One bright morning, Rosie the robin landed next to him. "Soren, the Great Meadow Race is tomorrow," she chirped. "Are you going to watch again?" Soren took a deep breath. "No, this time I'm racing." Rosie's wings fluttered in surprise. "Oh, Soren, the wind will finish before you've moved a leaf's length." "Maybe," he replied, "but I want to try." News spread through the meadow like pollen in summer air. Some animals laughed, others shook their heads, and a few felt worried for him. But Soren didn't change his mind, not even for a moment. When race day arrived, excitement filled the meadow. Animals gathered in a giant circle, cheering and chattering. The starting line was made of dandelion fluff, glowing softly in the morning sun. Ruby the rabbit, Finn the fox, and Zara the deer strutted confidently into place. And then came Soren, slow but steady, sliding up to the line. The crowd fell silent. The wind arrived too, swirling in gentle spirals, brushing through everyone's fur and feathers. When it reached Soren, it lingered, amused. "A snail wants to race me," the wind whispered, in a voice only he could hear. "Yes," Soren answered calmly, "I do." The squirrel referee raised a leaf high, and the entire meadow leaned in. "On your marks, get set, go." Ruby shot forward like lightning. Finn streaked across the grass. Zara leaped gracefully, already halfway up the first hill. And Soren began his journey, one careful inch at a time. The crowd cheered loudly at first, but their voices faded as the faster animals sped ahead. Soon, Soren was alone, but he never stopped moving. He kept repeating to himself, "Forward, forward, forward." Before long, he reached his first challenge, a small pebble. To everyone else, it was nothing. To Soren, it was a towering mountain. He stared at it, feeling his heart sink. The race was already long enough. Climbing this would take ages. A breeze tugged at him, whispering, "You could turn back." But Soren pressed his head to the stone, gathered his strength, and began climbing. His muscles trembled. His shell pulled him down. Halfway up, he slipped, but caught himself. He took a breath, tried again, and finally reached the top. He slid gently down the other side and landed in soft grass. "I did it," he whispered, amazed at himself. He continued, but the sun climbed higher, warming the meadow. The grass thinned, and soon Soren reached a dry patch of cracked dirt. For a snail, it felt like crawling across sandpaper. His body dried out, and his movements slowed to almost nothing. "This hurts," he murmured, stopping to rest. The thought of quitting fluttered through his mind. Everyone else must have finished by now. No one would care if he stopped. Just then, Rosie swooped down, carrying a plump berry. "You're still going," she said softly. "Yes," Soren replied, though he wasn't sure how much longer. Rosie squeezed the berry gently, letting cool dew sprinkle onto the ground. The dirt softened, shining in the sunlight. Strength returned to Soren's body. "Thank you," he said. "I believe in you," Rosie chirped before flying off to tell the others. Re-energized, Soren pushed forward. But soon, the wind returned, swirling around him, no longer playful but curious. "You are alone," it whispered. "Everyone has finished. Why keep moving? You'll never win." Soren paused, The wind wasn't wrong. He was slow. He was tired. He was last, very, very last. He lowered his head, feeling doubt settle in his shell like heavy stones. Maybe he didn't belong in this race after all. But then he remembered the pebble he climbed. He remembered the dry patch he crossed. He remembered every inch he'd earned, inch by brave inch. He had already come farther than anyone thought he could. He slowly lifted his head. "I may be slow," he told the wind, "but I'm still moving." The wind stopped swirling. It drifted upward, silent now, watching him with new respect. Soren continued, step after tiny step. The sun began to set, painting the meadow gold and lavender. Animals were packing up, ready to head home when Ruby glanced toward the field. "Is that Soren?" she gasped. The others turned. Their eyes widened. Far across the meadow was the little Snail, dusty, tired, but still determined, steadily making his way toward the finish line. A hush fell, then a soft cheer began. "Go, Soren," whispered the chipmunk. "Come on, you've got this," shouted Finn. Rosie fluttered overhead, calling encouragement to him. The cheering grew louder, louder than the wind had ever been. Soren heard it and tears filled his eyes, not because he was last, but because he was seen, supported, celebrated. He kept going, 1 inch, another inch, and then, at last, his slimy trail crossed the finish line. The meadow exploded with applause. Ruby bounced with excitement. Zara stomped her hooves proudly. Finn whistled. The crowd didn't cheer for the fastest racer, they cheered for the bravest. Rosie landed beside him. "You didn't win the race," she said gently. Soren smiled, glowing with pride. "I wasn't trying to win, I was trying to finish." The wind drifted down, swirling softly around him, not teasing but bowing. "Well done, Soren," it whispered. "You have outraced doubt itself." Soren closed his eyes, letting the cheers, the wind, and the warm sunset wash over him. He hadn't beaten the wind, but he had proved something far more important. The end. Today we learned to never give up. No matter how slow you go, each small step brings you closer to your dream. Progress doesn't have to be fast, perfect, or easy. What matters is having the courage to keep moving forward, even when others doubt you, and even when the journey feels long. Believe in yourself, stay patient, and celebrate every inch, because every inch is victory.